Hello DVR, I'm leesusss and welcome back to the very strange horror game that is Penumbra Black Plague. Very odd indeed, not what I'm expecting from this game at all really. It's there's been a distinct lack of monsters after the first part, and then odd mental dream sequences, voices in my own head, and I don't know what's going on. It's I'm sort of hoping it's going to be like one of the books I like to read, where for a lot of it you don't actually know what's going on, you're trying to puzzle your way through and things slowly become revealed, but I get the feeling that it won't be. I think we'll get to the end of this game none the wiser. But never mind, let's get out of here. Infected. I'd skipped a beat when I'd heard that word in association with me. Still, it hadn't seemed like just one more reason to find my father. Oh, it seemed like one more reason to find my father. Hearing a friendly voice hadn't hurt either, but by that point I was pretty certain she turned out to be crazy. We feel the same way, Phil, believe me. I think the chances of her not being crazy...
If we must continue to share this brain space, I think I should have a name. Strange. So rare an opportunity to select one's own nomenclature, and yet I find myself at a loss. Any ideas, monkey?
Okay, that weird camera angle.
So much storage in this mind of yours. Did you realize you got an entire section in here devoted to film titles? 3,103 and a half films you've seen? You only got the first half of It's a Wonderful Life in here. Huh, how does it end? Now I'll never know. You know, Clarence.
Clarence?
That's not a bad handle. I am something of a guardian angel.
I doubt that. So I'm partly losing control of my movements there. Clarence was calling us a monkey, so therefore I presume that he's not a human. He's something else that's infecting us. Like a Las Plagas or something, like a parasite in our head. We're not sure what he is. Whether he actually be useful or not, I don't know. I'm sure he wants to... He's part of the infection, I presume. So therefore he won't be very happy with us trying to find a cure. And if he's able to take control of my vision so far and root around inside my own head, that doesn't bode well for us getting rid of him. But there we go. And yes, also, I do think it's likely that whatever her name is likely to be nuts. It's too good to be true. It was like that with Red in the first game. That, you know, you were hoping maybe he sounded a little sensible at times, a little crazy, a little sensible sometimes, and you're thinking maybe I could meet him and he'll be helpful. But in the end you never did, except to kill him. What does that say? That says something room machine room and infirmary. Infirmary sounds good. Where are we trying to get to? I can't remember. It's locked or jammed shut. Can I go back the way I came? Maybe, I don't know. Not one of those doors, one of the security doors where you test your blood, isn't it, or something similar? Okay, we're in Silent Hill land where everything's locked. I guess we'll see some more monsters soon, I think. Hello? It's very brightly lit around. I love being in the shadows, really. It's like I'm playing Thief again. Library. What does this say? There was a sight thing there a second ago. That's a palm reader, isn't it? Optic Beck or something similar. So it's a retinal scanner. That's probably a hand scanner. Okay, well, let's not... Oh, I'll do it anyway, whatever. It didn't like my fingerprint. The scanner won't recognise me. Fair enough. This says Machinery, Infirmary and Library. Storage, Infirmary and Consider... Oh, they both go to Infirmary. Computer Central. What am I trying to do? Beware of some medical doctor called Eminis, who was behaving strangely. I don't think he was actually in the The medical place. Let's go to the infirmary, shall we? Go this way to the infirmary, because... why not? So presumably the dogs we saw in the first game... It's like a dog... Is that a dog thing up there, or is that a map? Might be it's a map. Were caused by these guys, with the infection inside them? I wonder what sort of voice a dog hears inside its own head. It's a map of the area, it is. So we are... I don't know where we are is the problem. Where's the "you are here" thing for the shelter? The infirmary is here. To R104. Which room have we got here? There's no point thinking about the map until we get a handle on where we are now. Computer Central that way. Computer Central's number 3. Oh no, there isn't. There he is. There's a "we are here." We're here. Okay, let's go for room R104 or whatever this is then. Keep on being stealthy. It's already open. If we need to retreat, we're going back that way and turning right. I think we'll get audible cues if there's anything after us. It's so brightly lit around here. What's this? It looks like there's some sheets of paper framed behind the glass. Maybe I can get them out. Well, we can break it, but I'm a little worried about making noise and attracting anything. Okay, those are done. I don't want them in the way, so I'm just going to close them a little bit. We can obviously smash the glass, but... Come on, door. Move. Well, there you go. I'm still prepared to be scared with this game. I'm still going to try. But right now, nothing much is scary going on despite the music. Ah! All that! 8 lockers for some batteries, which we don't actually need. Maybe the power's going to go off at some point. What's that? Another strange artifact. I wonder if they're maybe just, what do you call them? Collectibles, rather than being used for something useful. Now, break it as quietly as possible, me. You'd think it'd be easy, wouldn't you? It's only glass! I can't swing properly. Okay, maybe we need glass cutters. How about that? Sure. Hardened glass. Let's go through here. Can't hear anything. Something's going to be roaming around at some point, isn't it? Something spoopy. Storage machine room. An infirmary. We're still heading for the infirmary. We've got a speaker system up on the wall. Are we back here again? Have I looped? It's a heavy security door named ID 3061. There's no visible lock. No, we're not looped. That's the infirmary, so we can't go into the infirmary. Right now we are here. Right, okay. So number 2 is residential area 3. We could head over there maybe. Keep an eye out in the corners. Make sure there's anything around. Can we get into anything? It's right. Residential area 3 is locked. So let's go to... R104 is there. Should we try and go to Computer Central? Let's try and go to Computer Central. Why not? We're in this. It's an point-and-click game. This is this point where you search around, trying to find all the objects that you need and all the puzzles that you need to answer, and slowly piecing the two things together. I think the game is lulling us into a false sense of security right now by not having anything scary happening. Oh my. Savage, infected, terrified, And now I was hearing voices. Yep, just about everyone down here turns out to be crazy, even me. Regardless, I need to find a way through and into the library. I'm going to feel overwhelmed with this right now, because there's so many areas to look at. The game was a bit more restricted before. You couldn't get to many places. It was more about being in one area and then trying to dodge things and solve particular puzzles. Why is this drawer out? Oh, a deposit box. Okay. Why am I jumping?
I remember why you're here. Dr. Swanson has filled me in. I recall every single syllable of our conversation. There was ever so slight an inflection in her tone that suggested she no longer trusted me. Why ever dinosaur extinction 65 million years ago would she think that? We share the same history. You and I are history. I recall the day of my birth, 18th of September, 1964, 3.46993412, recurring minutes past 9. I remember my mother looking surprised as I poked my head out into the world for the first time. You need a security registered palm. Something I can provide. You need it at the library. Something beyond my reach. When I became infected by those mindless zombies, I split off from the others and secured myself here. I cannot leave.
Really?
Nonetheless, you will need a hand. I will not. Bring me a saw. I recall seeing one on my first day here, 3 years ago. Climate change of 10 degrees over the past 1 million years. Walk east and take the first door on your right.
Okay, so this is
There
Doctor...
are others. He's like you, like us, yet he is not us. Why is he separate and yet we are bound together? Are we truly a we, or are we simply an I with two faces? But I am no monkey.
So Clarence appears to be having trouble with the fact that I think that Dr... what was his name again? Eminis, who's in the room here, is separate from us and not joined together, so maybe he lives a more connected life. Normally he'd expect to be connected to his fellows, like sharing thoughts with them. And Dr. Eminis is clearly infected. Something's rummaging around his memory and causing facts he does know and can't possibly know about his birth. It's causing them to splurt out. And he wants to help us, but he seems different. He's not crazy. So the things that are infected, the zombies he called them, are not the same as him. They're infected in another way. He seems quite cognitive, conversant still. I don't know. It might be like we are. It's very strange. Head east. Well, there's only one option from here. First door on our left. Some broken cables. Someone's been smashing the place up, maybe. East from here. We don't actually know which way north and east is, so we'll just keep on going and see what we find. Someone's been pulling the servers apart. Needs to be racked for circuit cards. Monitors busted. The shelves contain various manual spare parts and other computer-related material. Unless I can find something to understand how the stuff here works. Maybe this glowing book. Let's speed read this, shall we? Server installation guide, quick start guide. The most common cause of frustration during the installation process is the use of incorrectly formatted circuit cards. Please ensure boot, network and interface cards are functioning correctly, with default programs installed before continuing. Required circuit cards, program count listed in brackets. Boot, 3, collates basic disk drive and hardware configuration data. Network, 5, uses... So that's how many programs they need in each one. Network 5 uses advanced communication drivers to allow access to any local intranet or hub network. Comes with all the latest security protocols. Interface 4 carries all programs required in server and file access, in addition to high-level direct hardware access. So we're missing... So we need this many of each, I guess? How many programs we need? 3 boots, 5 network. Circuit card compatible programs. Circuit setup... disk info. By popular one, the server no longer requires the latest version of Windows in order to function correctly. Good. Okay. So I guess we need to gather some programs. I think that's what they're trying to tell me, but I'm not sure. In card form. I'm not sure about jumping here, but I'm tempted to jump. No, there's nothing up there. And nothing between... Oh, sorry. Mouse acceleration there. Just looking in corners because we know what the game's like. Anything in the filing cabinets? I want to stand up for this. I know I'm probably being unnecessarily stealthy here, but I never know when something's going to turn up or hear me from another room, so... What's this, painkillers? Indeed. Probably necessary in the in the IT industry. Okay, there's stuff in these drawers as well. Give me some loots. Put some batteries. Batteries? I used to think this thing's going to be very dark at some point. The amount of batteries they're giving me. I'll probably still not have enough of them later. Maybe the whole city's going to go dark. No, grab that one. Nothing. We've got a door with a lock on it. Let's not do that yet. We have a busted computer. Piece of equipment does not have much details beyond a slot, and I'm not sure what would fit into it. On standby, so we're missing... I don't know what we're missing. We're missing something. Okay. What else have we got here? It's a rack of circuit cards. Network boot. Ah! The circuit cards are all burned, so we're lacking boot drive, we're lacking interface. Network is also broken. They've all been burnt up. Right, we need to find some new circuit cards. Fair enough. Electrical cables, the area this complex is using a lot of power. It would be, wouldn't it? Everything looks to be okay in there. Nothing looks damaged. What does this say? Yeah, they look healthy. They don't look like nothing's been burnt out. Okay, right. So we need some circuit cards. That's on standby. Maybe we need to write the programs onto the cards. Once we find the cards, we slide them in and we write the correct programs on there. Here? Looks a bit chilly in here, like maybe it's cooled. What is this, glass? Or fields? There's glass, I presume. Well, I'm not quite sure what this purpose this room serves. I can't get into anything. Can't take the cards out. Okay. So... are we done here for now? I think we're done here for now. Maybe storage is going to have... there was a storage unit, wasn't there? Maybe storage will have the cards that we need. Any cards in here we can take? Hold on. No, these are empty or they've... yeah, there's nothing in those. Apologies for the lag again. I don't know why this is so laggy. It should not be. But it is. Let's go back to the eye area. So let's go and find storage. That would make sense, wouldn't it, really? So we are here. Storage is number 5. Can't go in the library anyway, we know that. So we've got to loop all the way around to the other end. There are some rooms off the side there, off near number 7, which is residential corridor A. I might go and look in those rooms first, actually. Let's go and do that. So if we head this way... Hold on. To the library and turn right. No, they're all shut, aren't they, those doors? Those doors are all shut. Those are the ones we tested on the way in. Machine room, library. This library's not that way. Library's over here. This is the library, isn't it? So that sign is completely wrong. Why is that right? Why is that sign there? Annoying. Not a map. No. Notice board. Poker tour Friday night. There's a notice about an upgrade to the retinal scanner used to access the library. Whether someone has pinned a newspaper article to the board concerning malnutrition and food supplements. Yeah, it could be a problem down here. We've got no vitamin D for a start. And vitamin C could be a problem. Armory. You're not going to give me anything in the armory. Come on. You're not going to give me a weapon. Someone's broken in here, obviously, to deal with the threat, but... Here's how to attract some monsters is wander around the library. A flare. There's going to be no guns in here or anything. There's some batteries, maybe.
There's just something about a rusty saw that just makes me purr. Had a tetanus jab recently?
Yeah, we heard that, didn't we? If they get me now, they get me, you know, there's nothing I can do about it. I can't hide. I only hope he won't come over here. Maybe he'll bog off in a minute. I'm not popping out to have a look. Watch out for the torch coming past, because they've got torches, haven't they? It's not where I expected to find the saw. But okay. Just go away. Is that 2 of them? Or just 1? Who's in the other room next to me? That's an ammo box. Mama! He's wandered around out there. Let's see what he does if he goes past again. I think we've now got him permanently on the scene now, haven't we? I told you going in the armory was a bad idea. Yeah, he's not going to bog off anywhere, is he? We'll wait for him to go to the left and we'll go right. Where we were going anyway. Here he goes. I don't know if he comes in here or not, or if he goes somewhere else. I don't know where he actually goes. There's something coming by that door. Okay. Here's storage. Of course, we've got to get past Shuffley to get back to let Dr. Eminence saw his own hand off.